figure that out, but appreciate it very much, sir. Okay, so we've driven away the vehicles. Oops. All right, we're ready for pushback, so we'll go over to ground services, and we will do a pushback. We're going to do a pushback. We want our nose facing south, so we'll do pushback nose right. Yeah. Okay, we're pushing back. We're going to delay our our engine start here just so I just want to see the pushback here, testing the new terminal departure here from this scenery. This is a brand new scenery from GPB 500. It's not released, and I just want to make sure that we push back to the proper lines. Then we'll start our engine. Hello, Subsonic. Good morning, sir. Marcus is on the roulette. He lost. Oh man, both of you guys lost. Brainbot's in a really weird neon green for me. I don't know if it's the same for you guys today. It's hard to read. I'm assuming it's different for everyone, that color, but it's a neon green that I can't read at all. Hello, Cockpit Glass. Welcome aboard. It looks like the ground services here are pushing back really well onto the lines. Yeah, it looks really good. Let's see if it turns a little bit more. Not quite. So we could keep going. Yeah, that wasn't quite. I wonder if we can keep going. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see if he'll keep pushing us. That's not quite right. So need to work on that. On that one. But this will at least get us to a point where we can find our way over to 20 right. Yes, Subsonic. This is a new livery. I really like the fox on the back there. It's pretty cool. Yes, Cockpit Glass. That's an iPad there, just showing where we are. So we're going to taxi down Lima over to 20 right. But first things first, we need to start our engine. So PAX. We can turn our static heat on. We'll turn on engine 2. We're going to watch N2 here rise. And we can add some fuel now on engine 2. Turn our taxi light on, sure. We can start engine 1. Add some fuel. Probably turn on Gen 2. Gen 1's on now. Turn our recirc on. Packs. Packs we'll put to auto. Alright, both the bleeds on there. I think we're ready to go. Okay, so release our parking brakes. Not a conventional spot to start our taxi, but the terminal building looks really nice. The taxi paint and the all the paint looks really good. Running SkyMax Pro for my weather, so right now this is the real weather conditions in SoCal, and it's quite overcast and gloomy. So you got a lot of shadows on the ground, which are quite accurate. So we got a little bit of weather between here and Salt Lake. So we'll go ahead and turn off our taxi lights, turn on our inboard landing lights, runway turn off. We'll switch these to continuous on your engine start. Strobes on. All that can stay on. That looks good. We'll turn pressure. Oh, I forgot to turn pressurization over to flight. Should have done that a little bit earlier. Is that actually moving? Yep, it's moving. So we're going to sit here for just a moment, pretend that we have permission to sit here on the taxi, or on the runway. Not exactly lined up, but letting the cabin pressurize it, so we didn't do that during flight. You can see here, got a lot of detail over here. John Wayne. As you can see there in chat, we got the IXEG Facebook page specific to this plane, so check it out. Again, this is scenery by GPB 500. It's not released to the public, but he's got a lot of other really amazing scenery. So, in fact, I'll give you a. Well, yeah, just do a search for, say, KPSP airport on x-plane.org download section. You'll find one of the versions for PSP is GPB 500, and then you can go to that, and then you can click under his name for other files listed. All right, so pressurization looks good. I think we're okay. All right, like I say, we're like a student pilot, so we're just gonna brief our departure here because I can't quite remember. All right, Muscle 7. So we're taking off of runway 20 left, or sorry, 20 right. We're going to climb runway heading, which is 196 degrees, until we hit the John Wayne Localizer 1 DME or the Seal Beach 118. So if we go over here and change our nav, so I'll dial in Seal Beach, which happens to be 115.7. So here on the chart, you see 115.7. We're going to make that our primary by hitting that button. That tunes over. So the so we'll take off till we hit that radial, and then we'll turn left heading to 177. So we'll change. You can see here as I rotate this knob, my heading change. It's kind of cool how the SciTech panels really work well with this plane. So we'll just put in 177 as our heading just to kind of remind us, although it's one digit off. We're going to pretend we get vectors to the muscle waypoint. So as you can see here, that's our path. And then we'll get vectors to Seal Beach, or to Muscle, and then to Seal. And actually, we'll go to Muscle and we'll fly our own way over to Seal Beach. Marcus, if you're still in chat, remind me. Remind me what the initial altitude would be here for John Wayne. I'm just curious. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and release our parking brake. We're going to go, and then I'm going to hit a button on my joystick that's going to put this plane into toga. So this little button down here, I just put the plane into toga. Try to stay on the center lines. I forgot one thing, but that's okay. It's going to be close. All right, let's rotate. So we're going to pitch for about 20 degrees, positive rate geared up. And this is us coming out of John Wayne. Foxtrot Kilo Hotel. For the follow. All right, so we probably should have turned to 177 by now.
But I think we're being
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So flatten out that turn. So we'll fly 177 degrees. And at this point, we'll go ahead and pretend that we got a vector to muscle. So we'll go down to our FMC, we'll put in muscle, and we'll activate. So that will turn our plane toward the muscle waypoint. So you're coming over the beach. I believe that's what, Huntington? Oh. 5,000 would be okay. So you get a vector to Seal Beach at about 5,000. Okay. Thank you, Marcus. We're gonna take this out on Pilot Edge here. I think, did it open up just a bit ago, a few minutes ago? Bob the Man? No. Well, I'm a student pilot of Cessnas. So right here is where you could potentially get a vector to Seal Beach from the air traffic controller. We're going to go ahead and it'll start turning here in just a moment. I didn't even hear a beeping noise, Wayne. Oh, but I do need to put my gear into the off position. Yeah, I didn't have flaps. I had flaps down by the time I took off, but on the initial roll I had them up. But I didn't hear the beep. I must have my sound volume down and you guys heard it maybe? I don't know. You can see we're flying over here. The plane will start to turn. Oh, I'm going to have to sneeze. Making the turn here. Oh, look at those clouds. Those clouds look great. This GG. We'll move 4 out of the way for a moment. That is just really cool. You heard it? Okay. Yeah. One of the